Hey boys, how's it going? It's Aki again, back with another Clash of Clans video. In today's video, we're going back into Raid Weekend. Reason being, I had actually had two comments that I really wanted to address. One was that one of the viewers wanted to see more max bases being taken down, and not just say like a whole district. And then the reason I was showing the whole district, I just thought it'd be easier so I could show everyone, like Wiz Valley, any of them, like everything. Now, because my clan's also in there, I'm gonna have to jump from clan that we've attacked, because obviously my clan's attacking too. It's not just all me. And then another thing was a lot of people wanted to see more Barb camps, so I chose out all the Barb camps that I could hit so far, and I'll throw those out to you guys, and then just other replays that I thought were good and dealing with max bases. So we'll start off with the, oh sorry, not that. We'll start off with the attack log and go here. It's the first clan, and I wanted to show the first barbarian camp. So check this out. It's pretty leveled up. It's close to max, and then it's also spread out. So you could have gone the Golem, or you could have gone Haste and Graveyard Sparky. Me, I'm really liking the Haste Graveyard Sparkies just because I think it's an easier strategy for people to grasp, I'd say. Because like once you get the hang of it, it can take down any district you choose. So let's start this off. I put my Haste down, and then I'm going to just clean up with the Barbarian. Nothing crazy. Just let them work, and then I'm going to get my Sparky down too. Get a battle ram in, a couple battle rams, giant. Reason being is I want to start getting my graveyard spell in and get those battle rams to die off so those skeletons start spawning. So, battle rams are in. Got a giant in there too to tank the rocket artillery. Rocket artillery is also shooting at just like skeletons, so nothing we're too worried about. Keep going, and then slowly, just like as you see, as you need, get some fun troops in there just to protect, because that multi-cannon locked on my Sparky. That wasn't great. That's because I was a little slow on my battle ram. But just be careful. Just slowly work through the base. See what you need. Don't rush. Don't panic anything, because I think that's one of the mistakes even sometimes I make, is just like I want to get through the attack quick and feel like, oh, you know what? I think it'd be better if I just randomly let off battle rams and let my Sparky do his thing. But my Sparky's pretty much full health because I've tanked perfectly for it. Another battle ram in, so that the multi-can doesn't lock on. Giant in just so it doesn't lock on. So I've been pretty, I'd say, consistent with this, and it's going pretty well. So get that cannon, that splashes. Now that's going to go to this cannon, that's going to link, and then that giant might take it out, but I think the spark gets a shot, gets the other cannon down too. Then I'll speed 2 times through the rest of this because there's not much left, and then I just put that skeleton barrel down at that mortar, just because that's the easiest thing I thought I could take down. Get the air defense. Sparky's almost down, but a giant's locked onto it. Boom. So we got 48%, 5k looted, and then there's 6k left. But like I said always, this attack's biggest benefit is the second hit, is because now you don't need that haste spell, so you can bring a frost. One thing I did make a mistake, and you guys I hope will be better at and won't make this mistake. When you see like a set of giants like this, I just should have brought minions for that. I didn't, obviously, because I think I just forgot, honestly. But I definitely should have brought them. So graveyard down, and then I'm gonna frost near the rocket. So I'll go 2 times because I want my troops actually coming. There I go. So my troops come in, giant always first, then a battle ram. Get some barbarians to clean too. Sparky's gonna do her thing. Graveyard starts spawning, exactly what I want. And then I'm gonna get a giant in there too, just to always tank for the Tesla, tank for the Spirit Thrower, tank for the giant cannon. And then you'll see me put down 2, I think, barbarians to just take down those giants that were there, the enemy giants, is because I just don't want to just keep having to deal with them. Another way you can do it is you can lure those giants into defenses that your Sparky's targeted on, and then I think your Sparky can 2-shot them normally, and then I think it's a 1-shot under rage. Don't quote me on that. It might be no, I think it definitely is 2 shots, but that also might be because there's damage on them. And then I'll speed go 2 times because we kind of go pretty crazy here, because this is worth over 6k, and we kind of nail it pretty good. So I was happy with this attack. Giant up top at the giant cannon just to kind of distract it and maybe even take it out, and I think it does. And this is where I'll pause. Those 2 buildings that went down there, like the cannon, they were down to 1 health pretty much, so that's where like barbarians really come into play, and they can be very, very helpful. So this is the first barbarian camp taken care of that I did, and it was pretty good. It was worth, what was it, a 10.8k, I think. Go to 4 times because I don't need to see. And then here he goes. Here goes Sparky. And my Sparky, look, is almost full health. So I did a really good job tanking for it. And then with the bonus, I think I got close to 6.5k. Yeah, exactly. So now moving on to the next clan right here. And it is another Barb camp I want to first show off. Pause. Look at this. This one's fully maxed. Aside from maybe like something, but no, I don't really see it. So here the plan is. It's pretty compact. I was just like, you know what? Let's just do Haste Graveyard because that's what the boys want to see, and I think that's the best one to show off. So I'm going to start with the Haste down here, and then I'm going to kind of go in towards this compartment and just lead up through here and just kind of smash my way through all that. And then again, remember, you can clean out outside buildings with, like I say, a Barbarian. And my goal always is to get some battle rams in just to die off early because now I already put my graveyard in. So I want these to be active and spawning skeletons so those cannons lock onto those skeletons that produce from the graveyard spell. Then here, giants become into the defensive shot. So my Sparky's going to take them out. Let's see. Is it 2 hits? Or am I? Yeah, it's 2 hits. 2 hits to take a giant down. So that's awesome. They were lured in and then they were killed really easily. And then look, now I'm just going to slowly pick stuff off. Point defenses, remember, always you take down with battle rams. And then giants you can use for big splash or big defenses, big key defenses. Here those giants come. I put my own giant to have them in that radius. Boom, they already have their health gone. I would have liked if the blast wall was even up, like even healthier, just because it would have taken them out completely. But all good. And pause. This is what I mean. See how these defenses are like one hit away pretty much? That's where barbarians really come into play. But I was using them for cleanup, so I couldn't really use them there. But all good. We'll go 2 times here because Sparky doesn't get much more through that. And then I put the rest of my troops down. You saw me bring a set of minions this time just to deal with these giants. And then I just look for skeleton barrels. I always bring them in just to see if I can get some value. Here, I don't think there's going to be any bump because this giant cleared it. And then there's no splash. Like no mortar is going to hit there right away. So I was just like, I'll just put it there just to get some extra loot. Let's go 4 times through this because now it's just, come on. It's just like minions doing as much as they can. And this is the benefit of them. You can just like, I'm obviously 4 squid at this point. So another close to 5k first hit, which is pretty solid. And then change the haste. And we're going to come in with the frost spell. And then I put the frost spell on the rocket artillery. I just want to speed up a bit before I get my troops in. Giant always first. Then Sparky. And then I just get some battle rams in just to start spawning the skeletons. And that's usually like the way I always go about it. So now I'm going to get that barbarian on the outside to start cleaning. And then Sparky's just doing her thing. Working slowly. We're not too worried about it because now I'm just going to get battle rams to slowly tank all those. So like this is the benefit of battle rams. They're tanking 3 spear throwers, a cannon, mortars, and that bomb tower. My Sparky's just staying full health. And I'm slowly just putting them in. Not rushing, not panicking. Even if they go down, not the end of the world. And now because the haste is close, I'm putting giants in there under haste just so they can like join up with Sparky easier. And then Sparky can kind of just do her thing. And super, super easy. Like check this out. I'll go to 2 times now because now Sparky's just going to go blast her way through these. And look, there's like pretty hefty defenses left. 2 rockets, a giant cannon. Got 2 mortars up. And now I'm just having fun with it. Drop some troops. Got a hog rider. Take out those spear throwers up top. Giant in the haste just to come and help tank. And yeah, we'll go 4 times here. And then Sparky just kind of shoots her way through this. And because I kept her so high health that she didn't even really need tanking. And then I just swagged a set of minions just for fun. Extra loot. We're not mad at that. Now we'll move on to actually Balloon Lagoon. Another max district. Is it? I think maybe a set of walls are left. But was this me spamming miners, I think, on this one? Yeah, okay, so I'll show you this one just because I wanted to show like a miner attack. I was just like, you know what, why not? But this I'm not going to make you guys watch too long. Because come on, it's me spamming miners. So it was just a reason of, I'm like, you know what, why not show one of these? Just because if people don't want to always just use the Haste Graveyard Sparky. So, all good. I just want to still at least showcase it. And it kind of does really well on the first hit. I think I get up towards 68%, which is pretty crazy. And then the back end, you just, come on. You can do it again. You can do something different, whatever you want to do. But I still want to show it just because a lot of people are saying that they still use this. And yeah, it can be used, but I just want to showcase some different armies that say can work even better. And then the second hit, me putting in miners again, just to deal with this little corner. Speed through it. And I'm already force quit in like 5 seconds. So I definitely do get why people like this more, just because it takes less time, at least takes less energy to plan, I'd say too. So I don't blame you guys for using it, but I just want to showcase also like Haste Graveyard Sparky just because it's so good against max districts. Because sometimes once miners be used against like harder districts, they can produce some 3-shots that we don't want to see. Okay, and now the next one was Golem Quarry I wanted to showcase. Here, we're bringing in that army I really like. 2 graveyard spells and a frost spell, hogs, battle rams, and then 2 super miners. The 2 super miners are really just a day. They're easy to clean up trash because sometimes some people will leave like a blast bow in this corner, so you can just throw 2 super miners at it. So this one, nothing crazy. I'm just gonna frost the blast bow, rocket artillery, get a point defense in there. Then I'm going to put 2 graveyard spells in front of these so they get kind of distracted by it, and then all these point defenses. Then slowly just going to huck in some battle rams. I'll go to 2 times. Barbarians behind to clean up the trash, and then slowly just put some hog riders in. And then this one's pretty easy. Like the first attack, usually you're just having some fun with it. You can sim it. It takes like a minute. And then the next hit, because I like left up a lot of loot. Wasn't the smartest thing, but still, 6 point, I think almost, yeah, 7k hit left. But, bring in the same army, same sort of idea. There, this is what I'm talking about. See how this blast was just by itself? Don't need to put anything crazy at it, just huck the 2 miners out there, they're going to take care of it. Put my first frost spell down, and then 2 more graveyards, and then slowly put in some battle rams. Get some hog riders in, barbarians for cleanup, and they kind of just walk the rest of the base like a dog. I'm going to put it at 4 times speed. Troops are doing crazy. Graveyard spells spawning like nobody's business. And then it's really washed easily just because there's so many hog riders and skellies up. Okay. That's good for this district because those are the ones I want to show. The rest was done by my clan. And then another one was this one, I think. I wanted to first show off Goblin Mines was a good one that I had because a lot of people were asking about this one too. Well, main reason being they wanted to see different versions of Goblin Mines. A lot of people keep it stock, and then some people understand the stock district, but then they're like also like, okay, well, Cash, it's so spread out. Can I use Golem here, or should I not? Well, the thing is, you can if you want to. Sometimes the Infernos kind of make me angry, so I'm like, you know what? Nah, I don't want to do that. So this time I actually really changed it up. I brought Haste and Rage. Reason being, you're like, what? Why? It's not really going to help you that much. Well, the Haste I'm really going to use for my second attack. That's the key reason I brought it. So I'm just like, that'll benefit me for the next attack. And then that Rage just to get me through these key defenses here. Just to blast through the blast bow easier. And then just to set like a funnel for my second attack. And you're like, what? A funnel? Yeah, the reason being is because I want my Sparky to go up towards the middle, clear out all these buildings. So my second hit, I can kind of just walk up from the left-hand side to the right and end off at this corner. That's kind of the idea. So Sparky's in, Giant, Battle Ram, Barbarian to clean. And then I just slowly work, put some battle rams down. I maybe could have done a better rage spell, but because I'm so confident in the second attack, I don't really need to be like too meticulous, I'd say. Like I can have some fun with it. I don't have to stress. So I definitely do see why people choose to choose miners a lot, just because you have to think a little more and plan a little more. But I definitely do think this attack strategy is a lot of fun. That and the golem, both are really good. So I'm a big sponsor, I'd say, of this army because it's pretty good. And look, I'm not even really tanking that amazing for my Sparky just because I don't honestly really need to, just because nothing was crazy locked onto it. So that's another thing I want to mention is don't feel like you need to over tank for it too. It's got a lot of health. Be careful. You see spirit goblins coming out. Put some barbarians down for them. And now I'll speed through the rest of this because there's nothing left. Sparky does a little more work. And it looks like I left up a 7k hit. And you're probably like, whoa, Cash, you talk about your buffer point usually being 5 to 6k. You guys are going to have to wait. There's an attack later on that I'm going to blow that buffer zone out of the water. And you guys are going to be shocked. So there's 7k left. I do what I wanted. Set that funnel. Go up the left-hand side. Go up to here. Clean up this 12 o'clock range. And then end off kind of here at this 9 o'clock zone. And it's 7k. So it's a pretty solid hit. But, come on. We're not worried. Put down the graveyard spell. Get some battle rams in. Just because I want them to go down. Giant in. Sparky in. And they're going to go up this left-hand side flank. Exactly what I want. That was the plan. Get some more battle rams in. Just to start spawning skeletons. Because I want to deal with that, I'd say, quicker rather than later. And then I put my frost spell down over there on these key defenses, the goblin thrower and such. Was a little late on that giant. I would have liked it to not get a shot off on my Sparky, that cannon, but all good. Sparky goes there. Hog to take out that multi-cannon. Barbarian behind just to help it out, just to for sure take it out. That's more also just because I don't want my Sparky to jump in the middle and then start running at that minion hive. That wouldn't be a good thing. So that's why I did that. Now, as you can see, Sparky's going to do her thing. Take care of that giant cannon. I've got so many troops left. I've still got a graveyard spell left too. That barbarian there, just because for time's sake I don't want to fail or anything like that. And now Spear Goblin's coming down. I'm just going to have some giants coming in to tank the minion hive, the cannon, and then just have barbarians behind taking care of the Spear Goblins. Skeleton Barrel on the minion hive just to take it out sooner. And then I should have been a little weary of the mortar, but I was just like, you know what? It's all good. I've got so many troops. I'm not too worried. And this, I should have probably been worried. It's a 7k hit. But I'll go to 2 times. Check this out. I'm pretty much dominating. All those graveyard spells spawning was such a help. And it made it just so much easier. But yeah, check this out. Super easy to do too. Like, this is what I mean. I sometimes I don't think miners maybe would have got the job done. Like, not to just like do miners dirty or anything. But I think I like Sparky for big hits like this especially. So Sparky does her thing. Pretty much full health, honestly. She is full health. Just lost like maybe 10% of her health from like a couple buildings, but I did a pretty good job tanking. So she probably honestly could have gotten even a higher hit on that one. And then we'll move to Balloon Lagoon. This time, pretty solidly upgraded. Worth almost close to 11k with the bonus when I get it. And then it's nothing close to stock, and it's more compact, so I want to show it off. Here again, Haste Graveyard Sparky. It's honestly like my motto at this point. It's so good against this district, especially this and Builder's Workshop. But yeah, it works well. I'll go to 2 times before we can actually get our Sparky down, because here I'm just putting barbarians to clean up those trash buildings up there. And then got my haste spell down, graveyard down, battle ram. That's how we start always. Battle ram, giant, barbarian to clean, and then Sparky. Another barbarian down just to help that one speed things up, create open up the deployment zone. Here I really here at this point I was actually kind of getting a little bit worried because I want my Sparky to go up to the left, go up towards the crusher, not go up towards the air defense. So that was really nice to see. Sparky does her thing here. Now I'm just getting giants in under haste, help out quickly, take out that crusher, break Sparky in, get my second graveyard spell for that inferno because I don't want that locking onto my Sparky. That would be not good. And then Sparky locks onto the cannon there. Gonna chain down the blast boat, take at least a hit off. And then the second hit should take her down, especially with the giant already doing his thing. As you can see, I'm not really spamming down battle rounds because I'm waiting for them to lock on and distract that inferno. Because if it locks onto your Sparky, it's kind of bad. But we still have a Hog Rider too. That's why I throw that in there, just to take care of that inferno quicker. And now we'll go to 4 times speed. I'm going to put my skeleton barrel kind of at that air defense there. Get towards that cannon, just take out as many defenses as I can, really. Hopefully get the spear thrower, but I don't because of the rocket, and then I run out of time. So, good first hit, close to 6k. And then check out the second one. I bring in Sparky again, just to be safe. It's 5k hit, so I put my frost down on that first blast bow. And then I'm going to put 2 times speed because this attack, once it gets going, it's like, second hit's so easy. I put a graveyard down, I'll pause it real quickly. Just here, just to kind of tank for 4 spear throwers, 5 cannons actually, and then kind of just help tank this back end rocket artillery. And now Sparky's just gonna do her thing. I'm just gonna slowly help put some troops in, defend. Don't worry, put some battle rams in to tank the point defenses. Put a battle ram to break me in there. Maybe put some barbarians down. And then I'm pretty sure I swagged some troops on this one because of just how dominant Sparky was, and I didn't really need much. But I can't remember. I'll go to 4 times. Yeah, I definitely swagged the 3 barbarians and the battle ram. Yeah. So, super easy. Get some nice bonus out of that. And then push it over total over 11k. Next one, again, I wanted to show because I kind of started telling my clan, I'm like, I want to take care of the Barb camps because it's easier for me to show you guys. That way, because I don't want to show their replays. I want to actually do them for you. So here, another, I'm pretty sure this is maxed. District, and put some barbarians down just to get some cleanup going, get my haste in there. Should I brought it? And I was also judging here. I was just like, oh, remember that attack I was saying bring some minions? I didn't here because I didn't really need them. I didn't see the value. I was just like, those giants will go down quicker, and then the other giants are in the back there, so I can't really worry about them Too much. Get a graveyard down, Sparky, Battle Ram, Giant, Barbarian to clean. And now she's just going to get some work in. But this I wasn't very happy with my job tanking, is that cannon locked on my Sparky right away. Those little mistakes you shouldn't make right off the bat. That's kind of just a bad look on me. But no worries, because we kind of dealt with that, I'd say, pretty good. Sparky took one shot on that cannon and then it was taken care of. Now I'll go to 2 times speed here because there's only 40 seconds left. I just wanted to get through the majority of these like giant cannons, chain up some buildings, get the spear thrower, get those cannons, get a mortar, and then I throw down my skeleton barrel just because I didn't really know where to use it. As that bomb tower goes down, skeleton barrel goes down, gets that rocket. 5.3k hit on the first one, 6k left on the second one. That's pretty much nothing for this attack, is just because it's so powerful on the second hit because of the additional frost spell and you don't need the haste. I'll go to 2 times because that frost got me so much value, got pretty much every defense I needed. And then now it's just put some graveyards down with the giant cannon on the mortar because you don't want it shooting at your graveyards that are spawning, skeletons that are spawning, sorry. And then Sparky on the outside just shooting away. Bye-bye Mega Tesla, bye-bye Spirit Thrower. And now go to 4 times because Sparky's just going to shoot off, have some fun. But yeah, it's very good against Barb Camp. And I know a lot of you guys are struggling with it, but that's not on you. I also struggle with it sometimes too, but I've just got the hang of it now just because the attacks, I've done it so many times that you get kind of used to it. Now, we'll go to the next district. I was hoping to do one full district with you. Here it is. This is the one actually. We'll start off with Skeleton Park. But my buddy had already done Wizard Valley and then sadly Barb Camp. So I can't show you another Barb Camp, but I think the ones that I showed you should help. Here, I wanted to showcase the Golem. Super spread out base. I was just like, yeah, this one screams Golem. And then the reason I really use Golem here is because there's no Inferno. That's the main reason. And because it's obviously so spread out, but having no Golem really helps. No Inferno helps. Hog Riders down to take those Spirit Throwers, that Tesla down, just because I really don't want my Golem to take too much damage early. And because you guys know, I love tanking for my Golem early. Then, I just put some more Hog Riders down to take out that Reflector, that Cannon, just to kind of set a funnel. Put my Frost on those middle defenses. You'll see why, because that's more so for the second hit, not the first one, because they don't really target my Golem anyway. So I just want my Golem to get through as much as he can in the middle here. And then you'll see the second hit why I put the Frost spell there. Takes out that Minion Hive, take out the Mortar, take out the Mega Tesla that pops, take out those Reflectors. Hopefully that was the goal. And then he's going to get destroyed, but you get the 4k hit, and then you're like, oh my gosh, Cash, you left up 7.4k. And I'm like, you know what? I'm a dog. I'm sorry I did it. But here you're like, okay, why'd you change it to Golem? I was just like, you know what? I already have a haste down. I already have my first frost down. I don't have any graveyards, but I really think that Sparky would do the best here. Because, I don't know, maybe I'm just like addicted to funnels and I've got a big problem with using them too much. But I think Sparky would do great shooting up the middle here. Get some Barbarians to clean up these trash buildings. And then just kind of, this will be taken down with the Barb. But then Sparky's got some really good, like, pathing towards the rocket and ending off the attack. That was the goal, at least, or my idea. Because this middle zone, you'll see, I hope I can convey this properly the way I want. Because I get these 2 frost spells down, I can put 1 graveyard there, and they can't get much damage off on my Sparky. Because, first, they're frosted, so they can't do much damage. Second, they don't get many shots off on it because I'm doing a great job for tanking. So if I can clear out all those middle defenses, I'm not too worried about all these because there's lots of air defenses, so I'm not too worried about that. And then that's why I was just like, oh, 7k, no problem. Sparky can do this. I'll go 2 times because you don't need me just tanking again for Sparky and you needing to see that every time. But definitely give it a shot. I think you guys will like this strategy. It does work. It works against max districts, smaller districts, whatever you want to try, rushed, anything. But I definitely do think it's better just because sometimes miners can run into a problem against these harder districts. That's why I want to show these different armies, why Golem's important sometimes. And yeah, first hit, if you do such a good job, your second hit can be used with miners. And then obviously I showed you an 11k Balloon Lagoon where I just spammed miners too. I'm not against them. I just want to show you different armies so you guys can have in your repertoire if you see different styles of bases where miners don't work against. We'll go to 4 times because the rest of this is kind of washed. Sparky's up, full health, don't have any tanking troops, but because I did such a good early job, those frost spells helped me so much. that the rest of the base is, come on, just a blast point, a cannon left, and then those ERDs just got taken out pretty quickly. Awesome hit again. Got that taken care of. Now we'll take you to a different one. We'll go to Builder's Workshop. As you can see, this one a little more different of a style. Compact up there, not so compact here. You'll see a mistake I make early. That cannon locked onto my Sparky. Should have had a battle ram earlier rather than later when I had to open it up. And here I was wanting my Sparky to go straight up top here, but she's just like, you know what, actually? I'm going off to the right-hand side. Made me upset a bit, but no worries. I'm going to get my tanking, get some battle rams in. They're going to do their thing. Got a giant in there too to help out. And now Sparky's just like, you know what? I thought she was just like trying to go to the up here, but she's like, no, I just needed to skirt around those trees. All good. I'm not angry. I'm not angry. So I saved my 2 graveyards because she's going to clean up those buildings. I'll go 2 times there because I don't want to show you guys just her shooting at a cannon. But then she's going to go up towards the middle. And that's where these graveyard spells are really going to help me because I still have a lot of tanking. I have 5 battle rams. I've got some barbarians. Get them in. Get up. And then you're like, why were you so quick this time with your battle rams? Main reason being I wanted the skeletons to spawn for my Sparky. So we'll go 4 times. They start spawning. Get some skeleton barrels in. Just provide extra tanking. And I just wanted to kind of shoot through those giant cannons. Get maybe a blast bow. And that was the goal. She didn't even get 1 blast bow. So I left up 6k. But, hey. All good. Second hit. Again, pretty solid. I think you guys are going to like it. Is same attack, but with the frost spell. And this is why. It's just, I don't know. We'll go to 2 times speed because I'm going to get my Sparky in. And then just get some graveyard battle rams in quick because I want the skeletons to spawn up. And then you're just going to see me work my way through this. I'll show a Dragon Cliffs too as well because I want to say you guys can 2-shot every district. So if I'm just saying that, I want you guys to see all the districts except, sadly, I won't be able to show you Wizard Valley. I couldn't do one because my buddy took it, sadly. All good though. I'm not mad. Go to 4 times. Sparky does their thing. And I think I swagged the rest of these troops. A giant battle ram, 3 barbarians, swagged easy just because I wanted more bonus. And that's the thing you guys should be doing too. Okay. Another solid 2-shot. The next one, let's go to Dragon Cliffs. And the reason I want to show this one, definitely not the highest of levels, but because it's so compact, I see a lot of people throw miners in here. These dragons just wipe their miners. Easy 3 shots. Sometimes I've even seen a barbaric 4 shot. You should see some of the defenses we've had on our Dragon Cliffs. It's a sad thing some people are doing. Obviously, it's not their fault. Sometimes people don't know the highest of strategies, so I can't really blame them. But that's what we're trying to do. I know a lot of you guys are really good attackers, so I definitely think you guys can learn something, but then the more casual guys too. Here, what I'm using is my Sparky to just kind of chain down these key defenses, have a rage down, because once it shoots, it's going to one-shot everything in there. And then I'm just going to use Inferno Dragons. I'll slow this down because I don't want to go too quick. Inferno Dragon second, but first I'm going to use Skeleton Barrels to just tank because I don't want those air defenses shooting my Inferno Dragons. And so I can take out some dragons. I've already got 1 down. Second one's going to go down as well to those Inferno Dragons. Third one's getting locked on. It's going to go down. Get another Skeleton Barrel into tank. Another Inferno Dragon. That's 4 dragons down. Right away. And then my Sparky's still full health. That dragon doesn't go down, but goes down to like half health. Gonna get, Sparky's gonna go towards the blast bow. Hopefully get a shot off at it. I don't remember if it gets it down. Don't think it does because that dragon locks on. But we took a 4.5k hit. Second hit, you probably could have used miners if you wanted to, but I wanted to change it up and show you guys something different. You guys can go in with Golem. Provide so much tanking. No Infernos up. I knew that Frostbow would go down on those 2 dragons. And then my Golem's kind of just trying to like chuck his way through there. Hucked a pair of minions there just because they're going to clean up all that trash while my Golem does his thing. Because Golem is slow. But let's go 2 times. I knew there was nothing air, so I didn't need a Skeleton Barrel to deflect against that that dragon. And then look at those graveyards. They're going to spawn that. So even if I only use 1 Inferno Dragon, it can take out that Super Dragon. But because of the air bombs, it took out my first Inferno Dragon. But check this out. Go 4 times speed. The Golem just kind of does his thing through the rest of his base. So no miners used on this. No archers, spams used on it. I'm using Sparky and Golem to take out a Dragon Cliffs. And I think that was kind of cool to see. And then I swagged 2 barbarians, 2 skeleton barrels again. Had so much time on my side. Didn't need to use them. Another solid hit. And I'll save the best attack for last. So that will be Golem Quarry. But let's start here too. Another Goblin Mine's not stocked. Really different. thought it'd be a good idea to show you guys, just because a lot of people have been asking for goblin mines, just because also it's a newer district, so not many people know the updated strategies for them. Put my haste down, go up towards this left hand side. I want to deal with all those goblin throwers earlier in the attack rather than say later in the attack. I thought would be smart. And then check this out. Get some giants in, battle rams slowly in. They're going to do the thing just like I want. Those spear goblins are getting taken out with the sparky hits on, say, like the reflector, or when they're going to lock onto that mortar. So I'm not at all worried by them. Get some more giants in. Sparky veers off to the right hand side. Gets locked on by that multi-cannon. That was kind of annoying. But she's going to go back, and then he stops locking on. And watch this. There's like 50,000 spear goblins there. But because Sparky's going to lock onto that multi, takes out half of them. Lock onto that minion hive. Going to take the rest of the half out, even the one that just deployed. Boom. Super easy. All those goblin throwers are already washed. And then go to 2 times. Put a graveyard down on that single inferno. Hopefully take it out. That's the goal. But Sparky decides, nah, I'm not going to go there. I'm going to get locked onto. I had half health, but I'm just going to get killed. Here at this point, I'm like, oh man, Akash, you left up 7k again. Barbaric. But I just want to show the whole attack. Yeah, 7k up. In the second hit, you're probably like, are you worried? I'm like, nope. Main reason being, that frost spell is really going to help me. Because the second hit is the most powerful. Get another skeleton spell down, and now slow it down, because now I get my battle rams in, giant into tank. Sparky's gonna do her thing, got this middle section. Could I have maybe gone from up top, but because my haste is down here, I couldn't get my Sparky to start there, so she had to start down bottom. But honestly, not the end of the world, because it's so powerful if you tank properly for it. I get a barbarian down for cleanup over there, but it doesn't really do much because of the cannon there. And then I take out that Inferno just because I didn't want to deal with it later. Because I was just like, you know what? Maybe it causes me some problems. And then I'm just getting giants in that haste. Tank for Sparky. And then everything's going really smoothly here. And then the rest of the attack, because the first one got off those key defenses. Blastbow's going to go down to some 2 barbarians that I just hucked at it quickly. Go to 4 times. So many troops up. So much cleanup up. Graveyard just still spawning. Sparky's dang near full health. And then take out that Goblin Thrower. Super easy. Still, I think Sparky's still at half health. No worries if it's a spear goblins. Sparky's going to hit them too, bully them. And then boom, taken care of. Now, here we go. My favorite attack of the whole weekend. Check this first hit. So, pretty leveled up. It's worth 11.2k. Almost, it's close to max. Very compact. So I was just like, you know what? Should I have brought in a rage here? I didn't. Maybe, should I have? Maybe. So I get some barbarians down to just for some cleanup sake. Put my haste down. Get some more barbarians in to clean. Just start setting up the deployment zone. Put some graveyards down. Main reason there, they're going to deflect for all these cannons are going to shoot at it. The blast was going to shoot. The rockets are going to shoot there. And in my mind, I was just like, oh, wow, that's actually perfect. I think I get a lot of value with this Sparky. But as you can see, there's 50 seconds left. And you're like, whoa, 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 whoa. How much damage do you actually get off? So check this out. Sparky's going to lock onto that air defense. And then I'm just going to slowly get some more battle rams in. Get some giants in to help Sparky. Obviously, don't do anything crazy. Get a hog rider in just for that rocket. The reason I did that is because I thought I could aim those skeleton barrels at the rocket and take it out. Sadly, I don't. Then, Sparky's still doing the thing. Still full health. But I don't have many troops to tank for. So now 2 rockets, 4 blast bows are all going to shoot at my Sparky. And then I hate to say it, but Sparky takes a lot of damage, even if it was close to full. But those things are going to get it down very, very quickly. And check this out. There's still 8.9k up. My buffer zone's usually 5 to 6k. I've definitely done 7k. And you're like, you're 3-shotting this for sure, bro. You dogged yourself. No chance. Boys, I'm the GOAT. Come on. Check this out. That's an 8.9k hit. Even if I get any bonus, it pushes me over 9k for a hit. That's the power of this second hit on the Haste Graveyard Sparky, and this is why I prefer it over miners. You throw miners at this with 9k left, I promise you that's a 3-shot. Guaranteed. You already used your first hit. If you were going to use miners on this, they're not doing 9k in one shot, but Sparky definitely is. Put a graveyard down. I got to be a little bit more careful with this one, because I'm like, you know what? I don't want a 3-shot, because obviously, I wanted to show you guys in the video, but I want to show you that that's why I'm showing this to you guys. It's because it's so powerful. Miners aren't going to two-shot this base. Guaranteed, guys. I hate to say it, but Sparky's so powerful, so strong, and I definitely wanted to showcase. And this has been my favorite attack in Raid Weekend so far. Sparky's doing her thing. Those buildings are going to get taken care of. That Spirit Thrower is going to get kind of bullied by all those graveyard skeletons that are being spawned. Here I see right away, look at what I noticed. I'm like, okay, this is about to go down ASAP. These defenses can't target my Sparky right away, but let me get a giant down right away. Just so I can deflect those and they don't lock on Sparky. And then check this out. Sparky's going to get through there. I put some Barbarians just to help. Sparky's, I think, 80% health, I'd say. And now, those Barbarians, I break in just because they're going to take out that blast bow before it even gets many shots off on my Sparky. I think it goes down before it gets a shot off at my Sparky, am I sure? It gets one shot for sure. And then it goes down. And then nothing's pretty much left. Go to 4 times. Sparky's getting low, but because I think I did a pretty good job tanking, I was pretty proud of myself. Sparky stayed up. It got super close. Like, look how Sparky's probably like, what, 2% health left? Any little bomb would have done me, and I would have been done with, but dang near 9k hit. How good was that? I thought that one was definitely super cool. But I hope this one gives you guys more of an idea of how well Haste Graveyard Sparky can do against max districts. And if you like this more than, say, me doing a full district, just doesn't matter the level, let me know. Whatever you guys want to see, I can do. I can show you all the hits I do against max bases. I'm sorry I couldn't show you this Barb camp in this Wiz Valley. My buddies had done it before. I tried logging on as quick as I could, but I couldn't get there fast enough. They did it last night. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I'll catch you guys in tomorrow's video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Peace out, guys.